The title of my show is Living with the Eternal. I'm thinking about eternal in terms of spiritual dimensions, but also in terms of material dimensions, and thinking about the tension between those two things. My work comes from a Sikh perspective, so I'm thinking about portraits of the Sikh gurus and textiles used in the Sikh faith. And I'm trying to, throughout my work, sort of play with the tensions that arise from wanting to have the sense of sacredness and spirituality in your life for very real reasons, but also the fact that a lot of these materials end up coming from and being within sort of like the capitalist machinery and like industrial processes that are often really bad for the environment. In the space, there's this domestic sort of situation, there's the commercial situation, or there's a domestic space and there's a commercial space, and they're really collapsed in the work. And I think what I'm hoping that people get out of it is like understanding that all of the objects and things in our lives, whether they're spiritual or whether they're just like the clothes we wear, they become really important to us. They become a part of our identity, they become a part of our sense of self, but they're also within like a capitalist market. And I think like we all struggle with that in some way, and I'm hoping to just make that struggle kind of more apparent. I think some of the best art asks questions rather than answering them, and hopefully people come out of the show with questions that they need to think about or want to think about. It's really hard living in a society where everything is so fast and everything is so commercialized, and sort of thinking about how we undo some of that in our daily lives. Maybe the work will like spark something. The thing that stands out the most to me is the faculty. I've had the opportunity to work with some amazing artists and thinkers in this program, like Osman Khan and Dylan Miner and Amelia Yang, and the conversations they have with me and the questions they ask of me and like the perspective they bring has been so helpful and valuable to my creative process.